Hello all, welcome to another session on AutoSAR. Today we will see a bit more detail of basic software layer. So in the other sessions we have discussed about the origin of AutoSAR and the overview of layered architecture, and today we will focus on basic software layer. Okay, so basically the layered architecture of BSW contains four major layers. Okay, so the bottommost is MCAL drivers, above which we have ECU abstraction layer, which abstracts the drivers on the chip or off the chip of the ECU, and then we have complex drivers, and then we have services layer. Yeah, so in this picture gives a categorization on each type of layer. Okay, so BSW layer is divided into multiple blocks based on the functionality supported by that block to provide a modularized view of the architecture. Okay, so when it comes to the MCAL drivers, there are multiple types of drivers in the microcontroller abstraction layer. So one of them is microcontroller drivers, memory drivers, communication drivers, IO drivers. And in the ECU abstraction layer, there is IO hardware abstraction layer, communication hardware abstraction, memory hardware abstraction, onboard device abstraction. And anyhow, we have complex drivers here which deal with the non-AutoSAR part of the layered architecture. And then we have services, communication services, memory services, and system services. Okay, so this gives a modular or a block representation of the different layers. Okay, so let's see what is what each block represents. Communication drivers. This block contains the drivers for the communication protocols supported by the microcontroller. Okay, the communication drivers such as CAN driver, FlexRay driver, LIN, and Ethernet driver. So these are basically the communication protocols through which the communication between the ECUs or in the network happens. So these are all called communication drivers. And next comes to communication hardware abstraction. So for every MCAL driver there is a hardware abstraction part for it. Okay, so when it comes to communication drivers, what does they do? These module abstract the communication drivers. Each communication driver has a corresponding hardware abstraction module. For example, CAN interface, FlexRay interface, LIN interface, and Ethernet interface. Communication services. So we have communication driver and we have communication abstraction layer which abstracts the driver. And what are the communication services? These modules provide interfaces for application communication, diagnostic communication, and network management. For example, COM. Okay, so COM module is the one which is responsible to handle the signals, messages, how they have to be packed, how they have to be unpacked. So these services are provided by COM module. Whereas DCM implements the diagnostic features which are required by the AutoSAR drivers. So together AutoSAR modules. Okay, so together with another module called DEM. So DCM implements all the ISO 14229 specific services for diagnostics. Then we have network management, which is responsible for network activities. Yeah, and FRNM and CANNM are basically to perform the network activities on CAN network and FlexRay network respectively. So and we have CAN-SM, FRSM. So these are the state managers which are responsible to manage the states of the particular communication driver. Okay, so for every driver there will be a corresponding state manager and network manager. Okay, then let us go to next one, memory drivers. So similar to the communication drivers, memory drivers. So these memory drivers are required to perform the operations on the memory on the chip or off the chip of the controller. Okay, so the applications need to store some data to the non-volatile memory, right? So these memory drivers are nothing but the drivers which store the memory. Okay, for example, we have flash driver, we have EEPROM. Then we have memory hardware abstraction. Similar to communication hardware abstraction, memory hardware abstraction layer or this block abstracts the memory drivers. So for for flash driver we have flash emulated EEPROM. For EEPROM abstraction we have EEPROM EA module, and MEMIF is a module which will decide whether the upper layer needs FE or EA as a driver. Okay, then we have memory services. So we have memory drivers, we have memory hardware abstraction, and what else we need? So who will perform some actions on these drivers? Yeah, so that is done by NVRAM manager, which is part of memory services block. So it is responsible for managing read and write operations on non-volatile data. So it is through NVRAM the applications will access the non-volatile memory, whether either it is a read or write operation. Okay, NVRAM manager takes care of memory operations by interacting with the particular abstraction layer to the memory driver. For example, NVRAM will interact with FEE and FEE will interact with FLS. Similarly, NVRAM interacts with EA and EA interacts with EEPROM. Then we have IO drivers. IO drivers are basically the drivers for input output operations. Okay, for example, we have ADC, PWM, port, DIO. All these come under IO drivers. So which is the hardware abstraction layer for IO drivers? Yeah, so this block abstracts access to IO devices. It represents IO signals as they are connected to the ECU hardware. This block provides interfaces to application via RTE to communicate with IO devices. So IO hardware abstraction layer provides the data from the IO drivers to RTE and to the application in form of signals. Okay, so through IO hardware abstraction layer, RTE can communicate with the IO drivers. Then we have microcontroller drivers. This is a group of drivers for internal peripherals like watchdog driver, GPT, and MCU. So these peripherals come under microcontroller drivers. Then we have complex drivers. So like we discussed in the previous session, a complex driver is a module which implements non-standardized functionality within the basic software to fulfill the special functional and timing requirements for handling complex sensors and actuators. Example, injection control, electric valve control, incremental position detection. So these functions or features which are not supported by basic software architecture are implemented as a complex driver. Then we have onboard device abstraction. This block contains drivers for ECU onboard devices. These drivers access the ECU onboard devices via the microcontroller abstraction layer. Okay, so the onboard device abstraction. So if there are any devices which are not on the controller but on the ECU, so these are accessed through onboard device abstraction. System services. These are group of modules and functions which can be used by modules of all layers. For example, OS, ECUM, BSWM, DET. So basically BSWM, ECM are mode managers. Any module can indicate their states to BSWM. Based on that, BSWM can take some action. DET is for logging the development errors from any other BSW module, and OS provides the tasks. Right, so what is the cycle time of BSW module? Say for COM, what is a cycle time a COM main function can execute? Okay, so this is provided by OS module. Okay, so these are basically about the different blocks in the BSW layers, and then next session we will see about another topic or an extension to this. Until then, have a good day. Bye.